This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
NCC-1776.org.
I'm sitting here with Max Abramson from, well, he's from many different organizations, but you're from a new organization now that you just created. It's JeffersonForum.net. And when you told me about that, I immediately thought that's a story. Tell me a little bit about JeffersonForum.net.
Well, some of the Free Staters were talking about having not just a New Hampshire forum, but having a kind of national or even international forum. A lot of the folks who can't make it up here, or they're part of Wyoming, Alaska, or the Montana movements, and people who have free town projects and small free state projects all over, and people who are involved in, you know, the taxpayers and property rights and gun rights groups all over the country are pushing for different political and social changes. JeffersonForum.net isn't confined to just what the Free State Project is doing. JeffersonForum.net is about all the different pro-liberty folks and all the people who are concerned about you know, the loss of constitutionally limited government. So that
it brings together organizations that are a little bit like the Free State Project, like Free State West, the European Free State Project. It's more than just another liberty forum.
Right, and it's about Ron Paul activists all over the country, and it's a little opportunity for us to make a plug for FSP New Hampshire, and maybe even for some of the FSP Wyoming and Montana people to make a plug for their states. But JeffersonForum.net kind of brings together, or is intended to bring together, all the different taxpayers groups and different activists who are working for, you know, medical marijuana reform and reduce sentencing in our criminal justice system, and really trying to get government off our back. So it includes people who still live in Washington or Texas or other states, and they want to kind of share some of the ideas that they've employed, that they found work to get bad politicians kicked out of office, to stop bad bills, to get bad judges recalled or voted out of office. How to get initiatives on the ballot, how to make sure that those initiatives, if they pass, stick.
And you also said that what you want to do is kind of try and share some of the successes that we've had in New Hampshire with people around the country so they can emulate some of the things we've done.
Well, actually, not just New Hampshire. The Wyomingites are reporting that they've made some small changes already in Wyoming. So it's a way that we can kind of cross-pollinate. I felt that the original idea for the Free State Project in New Hampshire was to have a kind of Liberty University here in New Hampshire, where we could kind of try everything and put our super activism into everything, and have people where we can just get, you know, 6 or 8 or 10 activists and just go down to the legislature and work on one bill and call our legislators and kind of see what works, and take that knowledge and then bring it back to other liberty activists and taxpayers advocates and drug reformers and other people who are already at work in their states, trying to see what works. So we can kind of bring those lessons back to other states and hopefully have 50 Free State projects, and maybe having people in Europe and Australia and New Zealand learning from this and kind of seeing, you know, what are the best places and what are the best things to do to kind of spread these liberty ideas far and wide as much as possible, and maybe kind of make a plug for FSP New Hampshire for people who, you know, really want to have something to go at.
All right, Max Abramson from JeffersonForum.net. Thanks, Max.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by supporters of the Libertarian Enterprise at NCC-1776.org. It's the online magazine that started it all. It's the Libertarian Enterprise, birthplace of the Free State Project. Home to 13 years of archives, cartoons, and up-to-date commentary. From the cutting-edge minds in free market thought. NCC-1776.org. They've already started one revolution. Who knows what their next article will accomplish? NCC-1776.org.